Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today it is launch day for ARK Survival Ascended, as we are meant to be seeing Ragnarok Ascended come to the game today. As always, I've put together you guys a little presentation so you guys can know exactly everything that is going on today for the Ragnarok launch. Of course, there's always a chance in some sort of future message that Studio Wildcard come out and say, oh, it's going to be delayed a few more hours, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. But as you guys know, with every single launch day, I keep you guys up to date with anything Studio Wildcard say. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for the launch and hype of Ragnarok. And let's hope for some positivity today from Wildcard. Let's get in with the video. Now, a big thanks again to Nitrado, who have hooked me up again with another limited time code. If you want to grab yourself a Ragnarok server today, you can get 10% off using the code LOAD2025Ragnarok. And if you use my link down below, you can get yourself 10% off of that. Thanks again to Nitrado for letting me be a little bit cheeky and ask for these codes every single time there's a launch. And of course, guys, if you're looking for somewhere to come and play Ragnarok 2, if you're not getting your own server, come and join us today for the launch hype of Ragnarok Ascended. There's nearly 6,000 of you guys in there, and if you want somewhere fun to maybe find a tribe or anything like that, the link to our Discord is down below. We have currently 200 slots available, but that can extend to 400 slots, and we will literally, no matter what, keep extending it just to make sure we've got enough room for everyone. PvP and PvE is available, and come and join us and have some fun. Link to our Discord is down below. Now, launch time. Now, unfortunately, like UE 5.5, well, UE 5.5, we actually were given an ETA, and that was nighttime PST. Now, every single launch that we have had, unless it's been an event, but DLC launch for ARK Survival Ascended has pretty much been a nighttime PST launch. I think the center, because it was made by a third-party team, may have come out earlier at actual reasonable time, but pretty much I've just put no ETA has been confirmed yet by Studio Wildcard, but based off past launches, it will be nighttime PST, and considering it's now, for me in the UK, 2 PM UK time, and usually Wildcard like to come on and say something earlier if there's going to be any delay, we could potentially be on some form of track today. Fingers crossed, everyone. Of course, I know you don't even need to put it in the comments. I know the comments already. 2026, 2027, 2028, 2050. I even had a little joke about ARK 2 on my TikTok the other day saying about 2050, but we know what Studio Wildcard are like, so just being completely honest, if you are someone who might be staying up tonight, you could be in for the long run. As soon as I get information, I'll let you guys know. But based on launches, especially if you're in Europe like me, they can be very late nights. So, of course, the reason why I am pushing this into the world of YouTube more than anything and TikTok is because of what Studio Wildcard said about this DLC. I want them to know how big of a statement this is when they said it in last week's community crunch on Friday, saying that with a complete let's just read the whole thing. The countdown to Ragnarok is on, which is now today. As we close in on the launch of one of ARK's most beloved maps, the team has been heads down putting in the work to bring this fan favorite map to life in ARK Survival Ascended. With a complete top-to-bottom redesign, Ragnarok Ascended goes beyond a return or a remaster. It's a full-scale revival, and we believe Wildcard's team's best work to date. Behind the scenes, it's been a whirlwind of polish and final touches as we prep for rollout. We know how much Ragnarok means to many of you, and we can't wait to welcome you back to its rugged peaks, burning sands, and everything in between. That statement alone, we believe Wildcard's team's best work to date, is a serious statement to make. Now, what can you expect launching today? Prepare for a big content drop, including Ragnarok Ascended, which is obviously the fan favorite ancient battleground of beasts, and Myth Awakens again, fully remastered. The Bison free creature. Now, the male and female work in different ways for the release of the Bison. We'll talk about that later on. But you can also expect the launch of the Lost Colony expansion pass, the Day 0 content. This is a first step into the upcoming full-size canonical expansion pack. All purchases will immediately unlock exclusive Lost Colony gameplay content. Full details on those features to be revealed on June 18th. So somewhere today, we're going to find out what this Lost Colony gameplay content is. That's going to be interesting. Something to bear in mind as well, if you're not playing on the LoadedCrysis cluster today, which would really upset me. I'm only joking. But if you're on official, just to let you know, the arrival of Ragnarok is imminent, and we're busy behind the curtain prepping for launch. We plan to temporarily increase the official Rag server capacity to 100 to accommodate the launch. So pretty much it's like just the launch rush, so they'll accommodate 100 slots, and then when launch calms down, it'll go back down to 70. So that's what's going on there. As you can see, this is the most up-to-date artwork we got from Studio Wildcard, and just letting you guys know, it's the return of the Griffins, and baby Griffins will be here, so breedable Griffins is a thing now, which was meant to be a thing back in the old days of ASE, but not anymore. Well, it never ended up happening in the end, I meant to say. The return of the Ice Wyverns, the return of the Lava Elemental, and as you can see in the background, the newly introduced Giant Bison is going to make a return, and you can see some of the biomes in the background. Now, as for the male and female bison, they work in different ways. So pretty much the female bison is going to be producing milk for your tames. But after dealing, this is the male, after dealing with an endless parade of mutants, monsters, and elemental nightmares, there's something oddly comforting about a good old-fashioned angry bison. While his nursing counterpart might be busy feeding the next generation, which is obviously the milk, this stubborn slab of muscle is much more interested in clearing out threats with sheer brute force. Don't expect a graceful fight, do expect a lot of headbutts, ground-shaking stomps, and an unrelenting drive to protect his herd no matter the odds. Whether he's staring down a Rex or tossing an Allosaurus off a cliff, the male bison will be a force to be reckoned with. Now, this is going to confuse a lot of returning ARK players to Ragnarok today. Why is the Lost Island and Cynomacrops being shown? Now, this is obviously still not 100% confirmed by Studio Wildcard yet, but we were told that a new Fantastic Tame will be arriving in the world of Ragnarok. Just like how we've had the Dreadmare, just like we've had the Pyromane, Ragnarok is meant to be getting a Fantastic Tame too. Now, in the files, like I've showed you guys before, of the dev kit, it was shown that underneath the Pyromane and the Dreadmare was the ARK Shoulder Dragon. As shown in one of Ras Clark's shorts as well, there was actually some form of gameplay, I think, potentially shown of this shoulder dragon, unless it was just the Sparky, because there's a modded creature called Sparky that I've actually done a review on my channel of if you want to go and check it out, which already kind of does apparently what this is. But like I've mentioned in many videos before to you guys, many videos before to you guys, Wildcard are bringing back a lot of the old stuff quicker to the game because people are missing it. Now, there's two final things to talk about that we know, and these two are the ones that are even less confirmed than the shoulder dragon. And first things first is the seasons that are potentially meant to be happening in Ragnarok. We talked about this the other day. Ragnarok is potentially meant to be having in-game seasons, which is why a lot of people are expecting. Studio Wildcard have said this is their best work to date. As we go through the world of Ragnarok and the times change and the months go by in Ragnarok, we're meant to see the change of different types of seasons within Ragnarok. Will we see snow on the beach? Who knows? But this is something that has been talked about. There's been some big information that has been coming out from the dev kit too, and it looks like this could potentially be a thing. It was talked about back in the day from the old devs in 2017, and I just don't think the technology was kind of at a stage there, and we are at a stage now where that technology is a lot better, and I really hope to see this. I think if this is in Ragnarok today, this will blow a lot of people away. And the final thing we're talking about, again, I mentioned in the other videos, is the return of the Canoe. This is, I put this one right at the end because this is literally the one I have got the least bit of information on. And I don't want to hype people up too much, fans of the Canoe. But it's been talked about, it's been seen in the dev kit alongside Ragnarok. And that's why there's been many speculation that the Canoe could be returning, along with Wildcard, like I've mentioned before, releasing old school items from ASE into the game quicker, as people are missing them quite a lot. So let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see these kind of more presentation type videos for you guys on launch days and things like that. I just want to try and make, as I always say in 2025, videos easier for you guys just to get the news as much as possible without boring you guys too much. But yeah, let's hope that we hear something very soon from Studio Wildcard, and let's hope it's going to be a very hype day and not a delay. I was about to say a day of delay. And of course, a reminder, if you want to grab yourself a LoadedCrysis, server, or a Nitrado server, I don't own Nitrado, but if you want to go and get yourself 10% off your servers, use the code LOAD2025 Ragnarok, and you can get yourself 10% off their limited code by using my link. And of course, the warming, loving LoadedCrysis cluster. Come and join us for fun, whether you're playing on the servers today or whether you're just coming in for the hype of launch. We want to see you in the general chat, and we're all going to be partying together. Catch you guys in my next video, which hopefully will be the hype video with the launch news. See you guys then.